Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you guys stopping on by and seeing what I have to say. What I was hoping to go over tonight is my particular plans and strategy for police and thieves, and I would be curious to hear what you all think as far as what you're doing, whether or not you have a better idea or better plan, this, that, and the other. So please feel free to leave those comments in the comments section, so that way I can see if what I'm doing is good or not. Because as of right now, I'm like watching the price of loot just dropping. Of course, same thing with the price of bribe. There was this little influx of the loot going back up, but with all this different buying, but still nowhere near what it once was, which it had like a really good high of 0.005, I think, and I haven't seen it back there since. But granted, we're not that far into phase 2, and of course I know it's deflationary, this token, and it could just very well keep going up, but we'll see. It's just right now I've got like maybe 91,000, which is not much compared to what some of these other monkeys have, and it's just insane. Just because my cheesy little 5 NFTs doing what they're doing, and it's just hard to keep up, with all those money bags. So if you look at it, I'm like somebody who just invests maybe 100-200 bucks out of their paycheck in order to do this, instead of buying a whole lot of coffee or McDonald's or silly shit. I'd rather put the money to work for me. Tonight I recently upgraded my NFTs, the Thieves, up to level 4, and I think that's right where I'm going to pause. According to the white paper, it should be yielding about 2 bribe per day per thief. God knows how much the police would actually do. Probably not as much now that these guys are up to level 4, but I figure I'd keep them right at level 4, and then just pull the bribe out maybe daily, or even every other day, something like that. And then what I've been doing is grabbing the bribe, sticking it over here in the bribe pool, which seems to be doing pretty good. I end up making like 1,000 loot every 2 days when I check it right around this time, 9 p.m. every 2 days. And so I've acquired 45. I put a little bit more in there today, and we'll see if I end up making like maybe 2,000 every 2 days, and maybe get more loot and just let it keep going. I've been barely taking out or selling any of the loot, selling any of the bribe, just a little bit here and there, back when bribe was like up there around $6-7, maybe $8. Yeah, it was somewhere up there, and I was selling some, but not a lot. So that's what my current game plan is to leave everything alone and let them acquire bribe, pull the bribe out, stick it inside the bribe pool, and then just keep acquiring loot. I was going to sit around, give it maybe a little bit of time, hoping that the price of loot will go up to at least maybe 1 cent if we're lucky. Even, oh man, it would be nice if it would actually go to 10 cents. But I highly doubt that's the case, but wishful thinking. At one point in time, I was contemplating maybe picking up 3 more Thieves, as I'm just sitting on one little AVAX, and the price of the Thieves are pretty low. But it seems as though every time I want to go buy a Thief or buy something, I end up buying it for like 0.5, and then they just go down. So it's like, damn it, wait until it's like absolute rock bottom prices, and then maybe snatch it up. Something to that effect. All in all, the game itself was interesting right around the beginning in phase 1, when they was making a shit ton of loot, and the price of loot was pretty good. But it was hard. I don't know how people get their ROI back so fast, and they can just coast to what they get, because all I keep doing is all the money I sunk in, I haven't gotten it back yet, and I'm hoping it'll go better in time. Hopefully it'll get better in time, but we'll see. I keep watching this game and then seeing that, other games are more or less the same thing with little nuances about them being a little bit different. But like this pizza game, it's like, it's damn near the same. Invest in it. Is it worth it? It's just going to do the exact same thing. Same thing with this game. I saw this different dynamics, all the way around, but it's pretty much the same thing. Mint, get some money coming in passively by holding the NFT and then selling it off and driving the price down. So it's like, come on, give me something a little bit better. I did notice that the Police and Thieves was up around like number 3 for a good while, but now all these other miscellaneous projects are coming into play, and they're just kicking them down in rank. And of course, many of you know I'm also doing the yield hunt, and that thing slipped in ranking as well. There it is, number 23. It just does not seem to be doing a whole lot. A whole little 93 transactions or sales. So that's my particular strategy at the moment. It's nothing, spectacular to write home about, but that's what I'm doing, and I'll be curious to see what anybody else is doing. There's no point in selling the NFTs now until they go at least up in price. Are they ever going to do better down the road 6 months from now? Don't know, but I would be loving hearing what you guys think about it. And I keep saying it, and I'm getting a little bored talking about this particular one. I want to go into some of these other projects. The only bad thing is like trying to get the money together to actually go through each one of these projects step by step. I don't want to believe that I will do the Titano here shortly, and I like the idea of just doing like $100 and seeing what it does, and then same thing, doing $100 on something else and seeing what it does. If there's a 100% sure chance that something's phenomenal, I might do it, but there you go. One of the other stories that I wanted to go over is like all the places I've lost money at, which are all good learning experiences, and I'm sure we all lost money on these different projects, but go over them and find out what I could have done differently, because it's kind of hard to move forward making money if you aren't sure where you came from, what happened, what went wrong, this, that, and the other. So I'm hoping to tackle those particular videos here in the near future. With that being the case, I do want to bring this to a close so I don't just drown you guys with rambling. I do appreciate all the subscribes, without a doubt. Hoping to hit that 100. I'm kind of like in my mind trying to catch up to my brother-in-law, who's got miscellaneous maybe 500, 600 subscribers, and I would just love to get up there right alongside him and then start to truck ahead, because I did not want to see him give up on his YouTube channel, but I think he may be a little bit discouraged and he never got over the 1,000 subscriber mark. But I want to see his channel succeed, and I want this one to succeed, and I can't do it without y'all's help. So with that being said, thank you, and we'll bring this to a close for this evening and see if I can't bust out another one. Take care.